Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a little Sephora haul, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail and the name of this video. But I finally got all of my Sephora purchases in the mail. They are finally here, and we are going to do a full face of new products. Some of these aren't new launches, but they're new to me, so I'm excited to just play around with some of them. I did maybe end up spending a little bit more than I said I would, but you know, that's okay. If you're new here, hi, I'm Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related. And my main focus is really to just have a curated collection full of products that I love. So I do a lot of like project panning, but also trying new products because I love trying new makeup. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe if you aren't already. I have a lot of goodies here to play with. This is the makeup that I did with the full face of new products though, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's hop right into it. I have my big box here of Sephora purchases. I did end up making a couple different orders at Sephora. Most of these are like skincare things, but some of these are makeup related items, so I'm just gonna go through everything that I bought, and whatever I can put on my face I will put on my face. I'm gonna start with the body care and skincare stuff first because I'm not gonna be putting a lot of that on my face right now. The first thing I picked up was the Necessaire the body wash. I have tried a couple things from Necessaire. This is definitely like kind of a splurge. I don't really need a body wash from Necessaire, but it is supposed to have niacinamide, vitamin C, vitamin E, omega-6, and omega-9 in here. This is in the eucalyptus scent. You have to twist this cap to like release the product, and I know they make refills for this, so you can see I haven't actually tried it yet because I am working my way through a different body wash right now, and I don't really like to have a ton of like shower things open at the same time. I haven't tried this yet and I don't know how I feel about it, but I will try it soon when I run out of my current body wash, and I will keep you guys updated on this. I have heard good things about it though, so I am looking forward to trying it out once I finish up a body wash. The next thing I picked up is the Topicals Ingrown Tonic. I mentioned that I get a lot of ingrown hairs on my armpits. I bought this to try and like minimize that. I will say I haven't noticed any ingrown hairs, but I just did like a sugaring like a couple days ago, so my hair hasn't had enough time to grow back yet. I have tried this though, and it doesn't give me any sort of reaction, which is really nice. I haven't tried this enough to fully get my thoughts on it, but I have tried it and I did really enjoy it so far. I'll keep you guys updated on that too. I'm planning on doing a speed reviews somewhat soon because there are a lot of products that I've mentioned that I haven't really given updates on, namely like the full face of Glossier and the full face of like K-beauty products that I did, plus this Sephora haul. So I am definitely planning on doing like a speed review soon to keep you guys updated on all of these products. The next skincare item I picked up is the Topicals Faded Serum. This is their brightening and clearing serum. This tube is way bigger than I thought it would be, which is really nice. Honestly, this is 1.7 fluid ounces and I was expecting like a little guy. Like I don't really know why, but I was expecting something smaller. I have only tried this once so far. I have this spot right here that has been really dark lately, and I put this on last night to kind of reduce that a little bit, and I feel like it did quite a bit, but you know, I've only tried it once, so there definitely needs like more testing. I don't like the scent of this. It kind of smells, I don't want to say chemically because it's not really chemically, it's unscented, but the smell of it like isn't my favorite. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation from acne, so I am trying to work to reduce that a little bit. You can see on this side, like I don't have as bad as pigmentation on this side, but I really just want to kind of even that out. The next item I picked up is another item from Topicals. This is the Like Butter Hydrating Moisturizer. This is formulated with green tea, turmeric, rhubarb, ginseng, madecassoside. That's probably not correct, but the active ingredient in here is colloidal oatmeal. I'm actually going to put this on right now. It is slightly more gel-like than I was expecting, just because the butter like name of it just made me think it was going to be thicker and more like a body butter. It doesn't have a fragrance to it. I don't think any of Topicals products have a fragrance to it. And I'm just putting a little bit because I am putting makeup on top of this and I don't want to overwhelm the makeup. I also have this giant mountain right here that is very painful and very red. So I'm slowly waiting for that to go away, but I'm getting impatient. I mean, that blended in really easily. My skin does feel hydrated, but we obviously have to see. Actually, did that just pill a little bit? I think I am getting a little bit of pilling, but I think I might have just like rubbed too hard. So I will keep you updated on this for sure. And the last non-makeup related product that I purchased is this fragrance. This is from Commodity. This is the Milk Expressive fragrance. I will put the fragrance notes here for you guys to see. I smelled this in store and it smelled so good, and I just want to like spray it everywhere. It's definitely like a sweeter scent, but it's not like vanilla-y sweet. It's not like that typical vanilla fragrance. I'm not very good at describing fragrances. I know that I really like this. It kind of reminds me of my favorite perfume, which is the Replica Coffee Break perfume. It kind of has that like a little bit of a smokiness, like sexiness to it. The packaging is really cute and sleek. The cap is nice and weighty. It's not magnetic, which is a shame because I feel like that's a missed opportunity there. I know that fragrance is super personal though, so if you are interested in this fragrance, definitely go in store and smell it. Getting into the makeup, I have two different foundation products. The first one is from Ami Colé. So I got this set from Ami Colé. It's called the Crew Set. It comes with the skin tint, which I got in the shade medium 2, which is described as a light medium neutral olive. It also comes with this little clear bag that I'll probably use for like traveling, and then it comes with a lip oil and a highlighter. There's that. I also picked up the Summer Fridays sheer skin tint. Packaging wise, I think Ami Colé's packaging is so pretty. It reminds me of Hermes because of the orange. I have tried both of these already. I tried the Summer Fridays skin tint a couple times, but I've only tried the Ami Colé skin tint once, so I'm gonna try the Ami Colé skin tint one more time. The packaging says apply to skin using a brush or clean fingers, apply 3 dots for a sheer glow or more for medium coverage. Either way, don't forget to blend. So like I said, this is the shade medium 2, which looks like that. It looks a little bit too neutral for my skin tone, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm just gonna put what I picked up, or what I poured out on the back of my hand onto my cheek, and then use my fingers to blend that in. Definitely sheer, but I mean, it's a skin tint, so I'm not surprised by that. Put some on this side. I definitely went in with more product on this side. So I feel like you can already see this is definitely not matching my neck. I feel like it's a little too pink, a little bit, maybe just a little bit too dark as well. That was what I was concerned about because this is like a brand geared towards deeper skin tones, and the shade medium 2 looked a little bit dark in the like the promo pics, but it was described as a light to medium, so I wanted to try it anyway. I think this would be better when it's like peak summertime and I'm a little bit more tanned, but I do feel like it has pretty good coverage. Like, you can obviously see some of that scarring come through, but the rest of my skin tone looks pretty evened out. You can definitely see my little freckles. I actually think this matches like the part in my hair pretty well. That is definitely like the part of my hair that, or the part of my head that gets the most tan. So I think in the summer when I'm a little bit more tan, this will work a lot better. So I'm just going to try and blend this down my neck a little bit. So I didn't purchase a new concealer, but I did receive the Huda Beauty Glowish Bright Light Sheer Concealer in the shade Light Medium through Skeepers. So I'm going to put this on. I've only used this a couple times, and it is like a very lightweight sheer concealer, so I think it fits the vibes. I'm not expecting a ton of coverage on my acne scars. I think my base is looking pretty good right now. Since I don't have a new bronzer, like a super new bronzer, I didn't pick one up during the Sephora sale, but I did pick this up before before the Sephora sale, and it's still pretty new to my collection. This is the Milk Makeup contour stick in the shade Stoked. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit, like way back here. And I'm gonna go in with my Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes number 3 brush. This is just a duo fiber brush. And I'm just gonna pat it out. And I'm just gonna take whatever is left over and bring that up to my forehead. I don't really think I need to contour my forehead, but we're just doing it for a cohesive look. So I did pick up a blush. I picked up this blush from Westman Atelier. I know, who am I? This packaging, unreal. The magnetic closure. It's a $50 blush, so I'm glad that the packaging is nice. However, if you like jiggle it, the blush is definitely not attached to the bottom. I am gonna try and not do that because I don't want the blush to fall out, but that is something to note. And I did contact Sephora about it, and they were really nice enough to give me a refund on this, but I expected more from a $50 blush. Like, I didn't expect the product to fall out when I first opened it, and you can see that it's not attached because there's a little dot in the cap. Anyway, we are gonna put this on. This blush is so pigmented. This is in the shade Popette, by the way. It's this really bright pink. It's not like any other color I've had in my collection, but I think this would be perfect for spring. Like, if I was gonna buy a blush, I really wanted to find something that I didn't already have, because I do have so many blushes and so many colors, and I'm just gonna slowly build this up because I did try this yesterday and I swiped it on my face and it was a little bit intense. That is so pretty. That is such a pretty blush. Oh my god, I love that. And I just love it. Like, this is so fun to play with. So the Amicole set comes with this highlighter. This is the light catching highlighter in the shade Glaze, and it looks like this in the tube. It looks like a really clear, balmy highlighter with little shimmers throughout it. So I'm gonna swatch it for you just so you guys can see. I am not sure how well that's gonna pick up, but it's really just this sheen. It's right there. It's really just this like pretty sheen, and I feel like this reminds me of my Merit highlighter, but less, like even less intense. Touching it, it definitely feels really balmy, but not as melty as the Merit highlighter, if that makes sense. And I'm just using my finger to tap this on because I don't want to disrupt the blush underneath. This is definitely for your like super natural days. I think I would mostly wear this just like on days where I'm not even wearing foundation and I just want to feel a little bit more put together. I think it leaves like a really pretty shine though. I think I'll have to play around with this some more. It's definitely not my favorite product out of the products I have tried so far. So I did pick up a new powder. The powder I picked up is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade 2 Medium. I did pick this up in the Lunar New Year's packaging because it was $2 cheaper than their normal powder packaging. I am going to take this on a brush. I'm gonna go in with this really small Real Techniques brush first and set my under eyes. It's a lot more kick up than I expected, so that does make me a little bit nervous. I'm just gonna take some more and start pressing it into my T-zone area. The part of my face that always looks the worst is right in between my eyebrows, so I'm putting a little bit there and then I'm putting some on my forehead. I think it looks nice. My pores definitely look really smooth. We'll see how well this keeps my oils at bay though. I'm just gonna take a bigger brush and just set the rest of my face slightly. And my skin does feel set with this, so that's good. I feel like this is such a classic for a reason, and I'm pretty sure the pans are refillable. The next item I picked up is actually something that I've had before. This is the original Freck Noir. I bought this I feel like I bought this last year during the Sephora sale, and I have no idea where it is. I have no idea where it went. So I just picked up a new one. This is Freck Noir, so it's the darker shade. So I put a couple dots on my actual freckles just because I want those to be a little bit more prominent. I did mess up a little bit and I didn't give it enough time to dry down. I'm excited to have this back in my collection because I love a good faux freckle. I think faux freckles are so cute. The next item I picked up is another item from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Again, I picked it up in the Lunar New Year packaging because it was like $2 cheaper than the original packaging. We're gonna spray this on my face. I haven't actually sprayed this yet, so I don't know how. Oh, that is quite a fine mist. Okay. I'm gonna let this dry down. Brows are done. I'm gonna go in with mascara. For mascara, I picked up the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I have heard such good things about this, so I'm really excited to try it. I'm going to curl my lashes. Typically, for mascara, I would go in with my Pamela Essence mascara base, but since this is a brand new mascara, I'm trying it for the first time, and I don't know how this wears yet. I'm going to skip that and just see what this mascara does for my lashes. I really like the separation this has. My curl is definitely falling, unfortunately. But my lashes do look really long. I just blinked really hard and I got it all over underneath my eye. So give me a second. We're gonna wait for that to dry and then I will clean that up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do this side. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold a curl, which is, you know, kind of expected. I think the volume and length in separation it gives is really good. I really like the way that it looks, but I just wish it held my curl. So I think I'm going to try this again another day with my Pamela Essence mascara base underneath and see how much I like it then. While we're here though, here's a little closer look at the rest of the makeup. I think everything's looking okay. I'm a little bit dry in some spots. I have a couple of dry areas, like especially around kind of my acne scars, and it's not being emphasized by the foundation or concealer or anything, which is a good sign. The blush has definitely faded a little bit, so for like a typical everyday, I would probably go in with a powder blush on top. I am, however, gonna put on a lip product. I have 3 here to choose from. The first one is the Ami Collet Lip Treatment Oil in the shade. It doesn't say on the bottom, so I'll put it on the screen for you. It's got a nice big doe foot. It looks very juicy. I also have the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Cherry, which is one of the new shades that they released. And then I picked up one of the Merit shade Slick Jelly tinted lip oils. This one is in the shade Mapleton. So let's first go in with Mapleton. These Merit lip oils are supposedly pH changing, so even though it looks kind of darker in this tube, I think on the lips each of the shades will look pretty similar, and this is definitely feeling like a little bit pinker than what it is in the tube. These feel very similar to the tinted lip oils. They're definitely more sheer. So this is what Mapleton looks like on the lips after it like sitting for a little bit. It's definitely pinker than what it looks like in the tube. So it is pH changing, like I said. I think it's pretty though. I think this lip goes with the blush pretty well. I like it a lot. Option 2 is the Ami Collet one. Right off the bat, it's definitely gloopier than the Merit Shade Slicks. Gloopier is not the right word. It's just thicker. Definitely a thicker consistency, more like a gloss than anything else. I think this tint is really pretty. I think I would love this for like every day. I like the way that feels a lot. The doe foot is interesting because it has these like little divots in them. So I hope you can see there. It has these little divots in them, which I think helps spread the product more evenly. Because I know with some glosses, like if it's super pigmented, it can totally just like be streaky, and I think this helps it from being that. And this last one is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Cherry. I am very familiar with the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm formula. This is just a newer shade, and it is pretty pigmented. This gives me like a brighter look than either of the originals did. This one is kind of hard to blend out, I'm not gonna lie. This one is definitely the most pigmented out of the lip options that we have here today. You can see it's definitely this like brighter red color. I don't love it with this blush. I think it might be like a little bit too intense. I love the lip butter balms. They're literally my favorite lip balm formula, but I did swatch them on my hand for you guys to see. This bottom one is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This one is the Amicole Lip Treatment Oil. And then this is the Merit Shade Slick in the shade Mapleton. You can also see the difference in glossiness. I feel like the Amicole one is definitely the most glossy out of the three options. They're all really pretty. I'm excited to have all of these in my collection. I know I have a ton of lip butter balms, so this is just another one to add to the list. I am gonna wipe this off just because I feel like the lip that matches the rest of my makeup the most is the Merit one, just because it does turn into that more like cool tone pink. I am gonna line my lips a little bit. This is the Cosmetics liner in the shade Fawn. And this is the final look. I think this turned out so cute. I feel like it's very spring and summery because of the faux freckles. I feel like it just gives it an extra little oomph. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already. I am super excited about a lot of these makeup products, and I will definitely give you some updates on all of these products soon in a speed reviews. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!